it's empty. Again.
I didn't know it was empty.
You never check. I'm always the one.
I'll get it tomorrow.
My wife and I had a small argument on a Monday evening after dinner. She complained that I had forgotten, again, to replace the empty water dispenser bottle. Said I always notice when it's empty but never do anything about it. Her tone was sharper than the words. If I had known what that argument was borrowing from us, I would have simply stood up, changed the bottle, and kissed her forehead. But life doesn't send warnings. It just collects. I felt disrespected, so I went to bed early without saying goodnight. She stayed in the living room. Neither of us reached first. Tuesday came. Wednesday came. We moved around each other like two people sharing a house but not a home. Polite enough not to fight. Cold enough to feel it. On Wednesday night, she set my tea on the table the way she always did, with the handle facing me. A small thing. Something she'd done 100 times without thinking. I noticed, and my chest softened a little. But I said nothing. She has always been that kind of woman who loves quietly, in small gestures you only recognize in hindsight. The way she'd fold my shirts differently from hers. The way she'd always check if I'd eaten before she sat down. I told myself she started it. She should apologize first.
But before we go back to how it all began, pause for a moment, like this video, follow and subscribe, and also tell me where you are watching from. I want to know who is sitting with me for this story.
That night, I heard her on the phone with her sister, laughing softly at something. If we hadn't been fighting, I would have walked in, asked what was funny, and ended up laughing too, not even knowing why. Instead, I turned up the TV volume. Pride is so wasteful like that. She came to bed quietly. I felt her pause near my side before she lay down, maybe deciding something. I pretended not to notice. Around 3:10 a.m., I heard a sound. Soft. Strange. I thought she was just shifting in her sleep, so I didn't move. I didn't know. By 6 a.m., I was up, rushing, barely glanced at her. She was still lying there, face slightly turned away. I left without saying goodbye. Again. I got home around 6:30 p.m. to a quiet house. Too quiet. I called her name. Nothing. I walked to the bedroom and she was there, exactly as I had left her. Something cold moved through me before my mind could even finish the thought. I shook her. Ada, come on. She didn't move. Her skin was wrong. Her hands were cold. I don't remember exactly what I did next. I think I shouted. I think I called her name so many times it stopped sounding like a name. She was gone. She had a condition. An aneurysm her doctors had flagged months earlier that she hadn't told me the full seriousness of because she'd said she didn't want me to worry. That sound I heard at 3 a.m. was her. She wasn't shifting. She was struggling. And I lay there, 3 feet away, in my pride, and did nothing. She died that night while I was still busy being right. I used to think the silent treatment was harmless. A pause, a way to reset. I know better now. Silence isn't neutral. Sometimes it's the last thing two people ever say to each other. Don't let a small argument write a permanent ending. Drop your pride tonight. Not tomorrow, tonight. Say the thing. Touch first. Reach across. because 3 a.m. doesn't always give you a second chance. So drop your pride and save your future. This is a big sermon today.